What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, I'm Ryan Duddy, and today I'm going to tell you how to care for a red-tail catfish. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so before you buy a red-tail catfish, make sure you have room for one. Here's a picture when I first bought the red-tail catfish at 3 inches. And now, 3 months later, this is how big it is. It has grown a lot. It's grown probably 8 inches since red-tailed catfish do get around 6 foot big, 200 pounds ish. So if you don't have a pond that you can keep heated, or like if you live in Florida and places like that, like all the other YouTubers have places to keep them, then you're fine. But like where I live in Michigan, you can't have a pond outside because in the winter, like this year, just a couple weeks ago, it was like negative 40 degrees outside, so you can't have that. But I will be building an indoor pond for this. I'm actually going to move all my fish for my fish tank in there because they all get way big. But for the red-tailed catfish, they eat basically whatever you give them. I feed mine tilapia and minnows. They'll just keep eating and eating. They won't stop eating, so you have to just stop feeding them. Okay, for tank mates for a red-tailed catfish, whatever gets big and it can't fit into his mouth, like I have this arowana right here, it won't be able to eat. But like I had to move my Texas cichlid over here because you can see part of his back fin right there got bit off because the redtail had it in its mouth because it was hungry and it was just small enough where it could fit. But yeah, tank mates use whatever is big enough to where the redtail can't put it in his mouth. When I was younger, my dad had a redtail and it would eat his other fish. Like he had full-grown frontosas, and over time he would just have his frontosas slowly disappear, and you'd wake up in the morning and the redtail would have the fish sticking out of its mouth. But yeah, that's for tank mates. That's gonna do it for how to care for a redtail. Basically just need a big enough enclosure for them. They are a pretty hardy fish. There isn't much need for them, just besides you just need a big enough aquarium or pond for them. And if you're putting tank mates in with them, just make sure they're big enough to where the redtail can't eat them. But yeah, they're pretty easy to take care of. But all you really need is just, yeah, like I said, the aquarium or pond big enough, and the tank mates, and then the water's just normal, like 78 to 82 degrees, and then feeding them's pretty easy. They'll eat pretty much whatever. But that will do it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Doty's Adventures.